Happy Monday to everyone. Thank you so much for being here. In this week's video, we will be looking at a part of our body that I don't know how much interest is paid towards it. I know as we get older, we make sure that our chin is well and our skin is okay and we're exercising. And to an extent, we might be looking at our diet, but something that we might not pay enough attention to, and that is our brain. So in this week's video, we will be talking about the importance of our brain. And there is a great tool for us to check if we are on track based on our age with our brain function. So let's go. Hello, my name is Paula Simon, a believer who 25 plus years ago made a decision that changed my life, strengthened my faith, which led to a closer walk with God. On this platform, we encourage women to embrace changes one step at a time. If you're new to this channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're a returning viewer or visitor or subscriber, welcome also. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification button so YouTube will let you know when a new video is uploaded. As I said in the introduction, this week we'll be looking at our brain. Guys, about 3 years ago, I discovered something on AARP because I'm an AARP member. The minute I hit 50, I go and get my little red card. And they were talking about staying sharp. And I took the assessment. I think initially it was like $14 for you to pay for it. It wasn't that expensive. But they put you through an entire process where you have a core assessment and they assess how your brain is working. You're reflective, so to speak, because we look at our reaction physically. Lift a certain way that I used to lift, or when I was 10 years younger, as against whether I could lift that luggage or whatever it is. How fast we will walk, how much we might be able to do things that we had liked doing before, like whether it's gardening or dancing. Whatever it is, we judge that by our age, not realizing that the same thing applies to our brain. So the core assessment helps you with understanding where your brain is. And they ask you certain questions, you go through certain exercises, and this test, at the end of it, there is an assessment. In the initial stage, when I first did it, was in 2018. Oh my gosh, my results was horrible. But they warn you not to panic, because along with that assessment, they then tell you kind of exercises. They start giving you different challenges that you could use to improve your brain. And then they have the recipes. Oh gosh, that was the part I loved the most. The least part is games. I never liked playing any games. But they're telling you all these things that you could do to help strengthen your brains, get it more functioning better. And then they have additional tests. And you do all of that, and it will give you at the end this beautiful readout that you could work on. Also, you have an opportunity to add things to your plan. So say, for instance, you read an article and the article was talking about bones, and you would like to further read it, or you would like to share that article, you could then save it to your plan. So you have your plan there, and you have all the things that interest you before or interest you now. So like, for instance, me, when I go back, I could look and see what interests me in 2018, 2019, 2020, and 2021. This is what I've been doing for the last 3 years. And I tell you guys, I have learned so much on it. Let's go into details a little bit more about the website and what is there for you to look at. Bear in mind, guys, AARP, this is not a sponsor or anything. There's nothing for me to gain, but it's something that I'm excited about. And as I told you guys at the beginning, is that I'm going to share my journey, and I'm going to share the things that excite me and the things that I honestly feel could be a benefit for women, especially like us over age 50. So let's look at the other part of it. Oh, by the way, guys, I was hoping to able to talk to you guys and share my computer screen. Just can't do it as yet, but I'm planning and I'm working on it. that I was able to share while talking to you guys. You see it in the other video. Someone is talking while they're showing the computer screen. Can't do it as yet. Whenever I'm sharing a part of the website, chances are it would be static because I will get a screenshot of it. And secondly, you will just be hearing me talking over it, but you won't be seeing me. And the screen, as I said, will be static. Okay, so let's go. Okay, the first part of the test, you're looking at your core assessment. This is take about like 30 minutes or 35 minutes, where they would ask you questions about your lifestyle. They will do certain challenges to check your memory, and it's a cognitive test to see how you will process situations. They will be asking you a question about how much hours a night you sleep, was your exercise, your diet, and things like that. And this is one of the things I will advise anyone to be honest with, because if you said you're sleeping 8 hours a night and you're really only sleeping 3, that means is that the results would not be true. You won't be operating with full information. You won't be able to apply certain things that they'll tell you to your lifestyle in order to improve your scores or for you to get an honest score, right? So you go through that, and then at the end of it, they show you your grade, whether you're at an expected level, if you're above expectation or you're below expectation. And then you will get 3 additional tests. You have, as I said, you have 3 additional tests. You have a processing test that will test you on how quickly you process information, and they look at your reaction. They have a non-verbal reasoning test, and they have a verbal reasoning test. This will help all tie in for you to better understand your cognitive skills. And with each step, they are recommendations, they are articles, or they'll tell you exercise to do, or they'll tell you about how to eat well. But the entire website is so set up, this part of AARP, is that you move from one step to the next step to the next step, and everything is supporting the other step. Even the last column is dealing with caregiving. Say, for instance, you're a person who's taking care of a child who might have mental or physical challenges, parent or spouse. This will help you to able to manage better and improve your brain skills. Guys, I did not realize it. We have a saying, oh, you get old, you don't want to be bothered, you find things, you become more agitated quickly, and then you get a new phone and you're asking a younger friend or family to fix the phone because you can't remember. Not even you can't remember, you can't figure it out. And we just say, okay, as we get older, these things would happen, and we accept it with age, not knowing that we have an opportunity to correct all of that. We have an opportunity to improve our brains. One of the things that I could remember, I was thinking that I see people who will work crossword, and I would think, oh, they're so brilliant, because one of the things I have the patience, which I don't have. But now reading, I understand that you might be great at crossword, but because it's something that you always do, you're not exercising your brain enough to learn something new. So whenever you go to a crossword, yes, you're good at it. After a while, you could figure out stuff. You could see a name or a word in between the crossword, and we feel that that's okay. But anything that we continually doing, the brain then get enough information, or they say enough sparks to continue that exercise, but the brain is actually not growing in other areas. So whatever we're doing, we have to have a combination. It's reading, we have exercise, we have our diet, we have learning new things, even better understanding the phone or learning a new language. But the first time I learned about staying sharp, and I did the exercise, since then, and every year I will go back and do it. And guys, I'm erring in an area because you could do the test every 90 days, which I never done. I only doing it once a year, but this year I'm planning on all part of my bowl walk. I put a timer on my phone that is going to alarm. The clock is going to alarm to remind me to go in the next 8 to 7 days and do the assessment again. Because previous times I start walking and I start exercising, especially last year at home. But a lot of other things I don't do. I will go back occasionally for the recipes and things like that. But the other areas where they have information about us improving our brains, I wasn't doing it. But this year would be different. And as I apply other challenges and I push myself, because as I said, I don't like playing games. I never like Monopoly cards, anything that I have to wait on someone to decide when they're going to play, I lose interest. But I will challenge myself in that area, because out of all the exercises and all the challenges that they have on the website, that is my least favorite, and that is the one I do the least. I might just do one game and that's it. But now, part of my bowl walk, I'm going to get out of my comfort zone. I'm going to get rid of all the things I never did like and I never do, and I'm not doing it. Nope, the new Paula is taking on anything, okay, that is legal and that would not send me into the hospital. I will try new challenges. So guys, if you're not a member of AARP, I will advise you join it. Like $13 or $16 a year. It is not that expensive. You have your little red card that you get discount at certain places, which is the exciting part for me. You got the points that you could use to buy other stuff, which I never did. But understanding your brain and doing this exercise and have all this information and studies, that worth your $13 per year, and it further worth the $14 that you will pay for your initial test. Because I paid that first year, and every year, because I'm a recurring user, I don't have to pay any more money. Every year I just go in and do it. So the $14 investment, even if it's $28 investment, take it from me guys, it's worth every penny. So please let me know if you know about staying sharp. Please let me know if you're a member of AARP. Let's talk about how much you like the whole organization and the books that they would send and the articles you read about. So let me know in the comment section. And don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on the notification button. And guys, I hope you had a blessed week. And this new week will be far more exciting, because you will be learning new things and strengthening the most exciting part of your body. Okay, I know somebody will talk about the nails or the hips or whether the stomach tight enough. The most sexy thing about you is having a good breathe. So see you next week. God bless and take care. Be safe. Wear your mask. Bye.